Hey all, Binks here. There's one thing I love in Marvel Snap, and that's ramp decks. Being able to ramp up to really giant cards while playing some small cards early has always been a just strategy that I really like. With these Sandman decks, usually you kind of know exactly what your opponent's going to play. You see a lot of leaders, Doom, different things like that. But I thought, what if I take all the cards that our opponent would never expect and jam them into a deck? And I created WTF Ramp. The goal of this deck is to basically just confuse our opponents. They're not going to be really playing around a lot of these niche cards, and it can cause them to misplay and allow you to get over top. I'm going to go ahead and get some games going while we start to just talk about the decisions that we've had with all these different cards. In the 2-drop slot, I decided on Daredevil. It can kind of like throw them off and make you think that they're Galactus, which is really, really good. But overall, I think Daredevil is just a slightly underused card. It's really, really powerful. We have Scorpion in here. Now, there's a bit of Luke Cage going around with high Evo, so maybe you want to swap this out, but I found it to be really, really great to just kind of ping down our opponent. We have Electro and Wave, which is always going to be a classic combination. Nowadays, you always want to be playing Electro over Wave pretty much because of the rise of Mobius. It's a little bit hard to play ramp decks right now, and playing Wave if your opponent plays Mobius can feel bad, but we still did pretty darn well with this deck. We have Sandman as the only kind of like classic ramp card that you're going to usually see into here. Getting this out and just kind of sidelining decks is really, really powerful. Legion is in here, which is just super fun to play either on 4 or 5. We'll find some really, really great clips ahead of Legion hitting some cool locations and destroying our opponents. The Arrow, which no one plays around anymore. Anytime a card gets to the point where no one really plays, it's just wonderful to have the Arrow in there. The Vision, which won us a ton of games, being able to get into these off locations and beat out a Doom and even tie a Doom and a Jeff, which is great. And then the Chavez is here to kind of line some things up and finish things out. Where we really saw a lot of success was in the Orca. The Orca was an absolute superstar, won us so many games. People do not expect you to be able to point slam 16 power when you can only play one card. Super, super fun card to try out in these decks. And Heimdall also helped with it. So you can use Heimdall to clear off the right side on turn 5 and then play the Orca afterwards, which is great. And then the Magento. The Magento is just super, super nice to take out things like Darkhawk, which has been really, really popular. We're growing a little bit more in popularity now that Mobius is out, and just really dominate your opponent. Now, I was calling this on stream a just fun deck that you can mess around with, but he actually had a 57% win rate with it over about 30 games. So it definitely made some waves, and I hope that you give it a try, because not only is it a fun deck, but it seems to be somewhat powerful right now. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe, and catch you live at twitch.tv/Binks_plays. Enjoy. A little bit of ambiguity never hurt nobody. It is always hard when you're playing a Chavez deck, because it takes a while to remember that you're playing Chavez every single time. Will always, always, always take a while to remember that you have Chavez in the deck. GG's. Yeah, I wish we had Legion there. Legion would have been really, really nice for us. Legion would have been really, really nice for us. You know what the opponent was doing? I don't know, it's a Sandman. Like, they're a Sarah deck. I think you'd have to cut either you'd have to cut the Patriot or the Valkyrie. I think you have to cut the Patriot or the Valkyrie there, if you're asking me. Yeah, someone just said it's the one that Dex is playing right now. Okay, we'll go Electro here. Electro and a Sandman, always a very solid start. Don't have to do Electro and a Sandman anymore. Look at that. Now we just gotta stop Galactus from coming, which should be pretty easy. Unless we miss priority here, that'd be a little rough. Nice. I don't think they should have any way of beating this except for Claw, and if they play Claw now, then we pull it. This is probably Galactus to try and swoop me. Never give me a Galactus there though. For Vision, the Vision's vibing, dude. That Vision is thriving, vibing, having a great time. Can Profex control Robot's mind? He's kind of like between a robot and a not robot, right? What's up, old man Pops? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. The best card in the game? It's not a card, though. How can one be the best card in the game if it's not a card? Think about it. Chavez is number 1 in most played. But that's not... it depends on what information you're looking at. Stats are always a little bit different. I think this is a Cerebro deck because they played Scarlet Witch, so I'm gonna snap. No ramp, Sag. I probably shouldn't be because I don't have ramp. Again. Yeah, I think she could get reworked. I think having Chavez in the game is probably bad for it. The more that I think about it, it's like it's very rare that a deck doesn't want Chavez at all. I should have played that middle. Thanks. I think it is Cerebro 3 though. How do you nerf Chavez though? Just completely change her. You don't just like nerf her. If you just like try and take cards out, then it won't really work. You just pretty much have to completely change the card. Ugh, this is really, really icky. Let's get the +2.
I am Iron Man.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
I think this works. I think they play right. I think this works pretty often. More than you'd think. I think they play right here and then we swoop in and win middle and left. Or probably retreat. Or like a 6/6, you can't draw this before turn 5. That arguably makes the card better. The real law.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Yo, Jedi Jesus 95. Great name, Lord Zorgon. Skirt. This is Doom. We win. GG's. Look at that, missing ramp and swerving out of the way right at the perfect time. Love to see it. Love to see it. No one expects the Heimdall. I mean, it's the same reason like people think that Snap is like dying and that Snap is horrible. And it's like Snap is shit, dude. As far as like a amount of money that they're making, if some of the articles I've read are right, Snap is taking a fat dookie on like every other game. Like a big one. So Wilkaturd. So you have to connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. So if you just Google like link Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime, I'm sure you can find some good info on that. Yeah, it's not because of directly Blizzard hate. They did promise a bunch of stuff that they didn't do. You're not wrong there. What extent Snap changed my life? An absolute insane amount. I literally get to sit around and play video games as a job. That's crazy. Snap has been one of the most life-changing things that has ever happened to me. Job? It is a job. Shut the hell up. You just read an article on how much money Snap is making? Yeah, I think it made 10 times as much as Hearthstone this year, which is crazy. from what I read, it says it made 10 times as much as Hearthstone this year. Think they're gonna try and arrow this? I think they're gonna try and Zola this? That'd be funny. Oh no, it's an Artem Zola, chat. Be shame if it hit nothing. That's a null. Not that fact. Freaking cheaters, man. Are they gonna Zola this? I can't stop that. Oh shit. Wait. Ah, man. He's gonna Zola this now. We lose. Vision right, Orca left. It's not enough, man. If they Zola this, they get 26 on both lanes. They crush us. He was gonna play Zola, he playing in the middle? I don't know about all that. Maybe they don't have it though. Maybe this deck doesn't run Zola. There's a chance this deck doesn't run Zola. Moving the vision doesn't matter all that much, right? Ice Orky boy! You thought I could only, it couldn't be 12, you piece.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
You thought I couldn't be 12, you piece of work. I've made, oh, it's Orca's favorite location, chat. Orca's favorite spot to be, man. Would you buy a Binks hoodie? Eventually I'll have merch. Have I been saying that for almost a year? Yes. Sure have. Are there 32 rewards for Marvel Snap? No, the 32 rewards are the list of 32 rewards on the flyer. If you do exclamation point Binksathon, exclamation point Subathon, or exclamation point goals, you can find it. We'll go Electro into Sandman. All feels very nice. We're gonna snap too. Also, they play anything that's 3 power, you can actually Magento Space Throne, which is very nice. Free cost. We play Loki this turn. We can Magento them. The problem is they could get Orca. It's a bit scary. Could have also thought about like Legioning there. If they get Orca and play it left this turn, we're in quite a bit of trouble. But they had 3 cards. They only have 3 cards in hand. The chance that they get Orca is very low. Oh, and we'll know. That's a great point. We'll know if they get Orca or not. Oh, Snap Kang. Exclamation point Snap Kang. One snap back before letting me see what they played. What a terrible play. Love to see it. What if they're playing Orca left? Yeah, it must be Orca left, right? Was Legion left? I have a way to beat that. I don't think I do. That's cool, man. Gentle left, Orca right. It's actually a great point. Oh, I can easily beat this. I just destroy them. It's not even close, right? I beat them easily. Maybe they have Jeff and they think it's going to be enough, right? Victory. Damn stream wouldn't close. I left only for you to become a preview. Damn stream wouldn't close. I left only for you to become a preview. Just throw next time we play. I got you, Jimmy. I got you, Jimmy Dickens. The last time we played, I think it ended up on the YouTube video that came out yesterday. I didn't know it was you until like the very end. When I called out that you were gonna play the Doc Ock Ghost Spider play. I didn't know it was until the end. Oh, that was you. You left the stream. Oh, you're fine. That's all you got to do, man. Well played. That was not a great play on the Legion. What was your aim for the Legion? Just that I wouldn't have enough like big stuff to beat you. Maybe did you have like a Jeff in hand or something? Yo, glad you came over here from YouTube. Thank you, thank you. If we can get ahead, one of these other lanes, we could like Legion Quantum Realm is a pretty neat idea. Yeah, tired brain. Yeah, it's tough, man. I guess the Legion would make sense to me, but I was kind of surprised. Do we Sandman them? Like Sandman, Orca, Legion middle, maybe? Depends on how far ahead they get middle. Okay. Okay. You get to see what they're gonna do, which is quite nice. Also some funky Heimdall lines that we can maybe hit. Yeah, rip ads. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be able to keep up with ads during the subathon. Is there any challenge for the subathon that you will play against viewers? Yeah, you got to gift 10 subs, Astros. Gift 10 subs, I will play against you. We do get ahead here. Wait, okay. Wait, we should just be winning, right? Here's what we'll do. We'll play Orca, right? Orca's very large. And then they might think, I guess they can move the Jeff, huh? They move the Jeff, play middle. We're in a little bit of an issue. Also, do this. This pretty much always wins, right? They can't just go for left. So I think they move the Jeff middle and play a card middle and hope that we can't beat them left, maybe? I think this always wins. I'm pretty sure this always wins. Scared! Even beats Doom. So they didn't play because they played Cosmo. Nice! Victory. Double Mobius just means everyone's cards cost the exact same that they're supposed to cost. It's weird. It's a hard thing to get used to, and I've had to say this a ton the last couple days, but it's a hard mechanic to get used to. New mechanics like that are always tough. Chat, we're like a quarter of the way through day 1. That's exciting. You said tiny card, little baby card in sync with me? That's one of my favorite Binksisms. Little baby card, little tiny card, little baby card. Little tiny little baby card. Unless you have Rogue? Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to play Wave on 3. I'd have to play Rogue on 3. Ruins the whole point. Unless my opponent exactly played... Unless my opponent like exactly played Mobius into Wave, and then I take their Mobius and beat their Wave. Alright, well, Jean Grey kind of destroys me, especially when I have to pass. How's my partner feel about the Subathon? She's really excited. She's wanted me to do it for a long time. I think she's gonna miss me, but I let her do anything that she wanted yesterday.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
That's fine, man. I don't even think I Orca. I think I'm Magento. Pull the Spider-Man. Yo, is Tucker here? Yo, what's up, Tucker? You guys don't know, Tucker also streams. Really cool, high energy streams. Very fun dude. Also, just handsome, tall gentleman that I got to meet at SnapCon. You're shouting out a channel that doesn't exist. I must have grabbed the colon. I think Magento's better here. I could consider snapping, but I didn't really want to. Nice. Get over here, Spider-Man, you piece. Is he also in the box with Taylor Swift? Unfortunately not. Whoever gifted you a sub, you wholeheartedly love you. Adam, if you click on the top of the screen, there should be like a little notification bell. And it should tell you who gave it to you, so you can send them some love. I don't really like Quantum Realm. Okay, thank you for all the raids and suggestions for other channels. Sparkles and Brittany? Yeah, they're both really cool. I'm not super familiar with Sparkles. I know I rated them one time a while ago. But I don't remember their content too much, but Brittany's really cool. Collecta. Bam! In your freaking face, bro. I know it'd be really nice here to win Quantum. I think we just stomped the Orca over on the vault, right? Slamming the Orca on the vault on the final turn is very, very hard for them to beat. Ba-bum-bum. Also, if they don't get 7, we could just Legion it potentially. But I think Orca is probably the better play. We could also, depending on if we're a decent amount ahead with the Quantum Realm. Miss Angela, you piece. I don't know if we're going to beat 7 though, so I don't think I can do that. I can just slam the Orca. The Orca will be big enough for show. Then maybe we just Magento middle. Already snapped up, right? Oh, we're not snapped up. Let's get snapped up. Yeah, dude, I call this WTF Ramp, Tucker. It's basically all the cards that you would never expect to come out of a ramp deck in one. Yeah, you know, you'd think that would be enough. You'd think that would be enough. You would. You really would. You'd think it would be enough. They should not have any access to Sean. Is there any other way they beat us? We could also do the really cheeky play of this. This is a very fun and cheeky play.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Just make whatever card that they play go to 2 power. Top deck Sean, they play Chavez in all these decks. Tiny card. Little baby card.
Victory.
Love to see it. Give me 8, baby. Now, would Magento have also won? Yes. Was it as funny? No. 1 whole rank? Dude, I'll take a rank for that. Take a rank for a tie. A simple tie. Classy little tie. Little baby tie. Dude, M'Baku's so much fun to play. We'll play some M'Baku this week. We can do anything we want, chat. We have so much time. Never had this much time before in my whole life. And before opponent doesn't know what Snowguard Bear does. Baku would be great in this deck. Especially with the Orca. So true. Vision Churi's Lab is correct. Oh, it's C3. We Scorpion them in their C3 chat. And we're gonna Legion and make them move cards around. It's a joke. You peace! Maybe they'll forget. I bet they'll forget. I bet they'll forget on the final turn, chat. But if they have Cerebro, now they can boost it up, which is very bad. They can never beat my Orca. He's very large. They run Luke. Luke doesn't matter. Well, Luke matters for Scorpion. It doesn't matter for Aunt Maze. I guarantee you they're going to forget. They're going to play a card right. These are active now, right? They played this on turn 4. So these are active now, right? So they're going to play on one of these locations and it's going to turn off their Cerebro and they're not going to remember at all. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great time for everyone involved. I can even force them to do it, right? I can just do this. You're the one who brain fired Galactus and Luke's bar? Hey man, you know, tie's a tie. You can just play Mystique. Could they though? Could they? That doesn't count as them playing there, right? Ah, I guess that's a good point. But they forgot, chat. Unless the first one's Mystique, maybe? Got him.
Victory.
What an insane swerve, by the way.
This is what we got.
50-minute coaching session is a reward? You wouldn't really get anything out of a 50-minute coaching session if I'm being honest. Yo, Jimmy Dickens! Thank you so much, Jimmy. Appreciate the 5 gifties. Thank you, thank you. The Binksy.
Everyone should support Bing.
I haven't used the full version of this in a while. Oh yeah, we got a list going. Whenever you know, if it's within your means, Civil Manipulator, whenever it happens, man, just let me know. We'll fit it in whenever it helps you out or whenever it's good for you. I wish the Legion could do some good stuff, and it doesn't feel like it does anything good right now. They have a black cat. Oh, that's from Agent Coulson. Sandman. They have any way of moving off of here? They don't. They have a lot of energy, but can only play one card per turn. Loki puts us in, gives us some issues. Wait, I think we're fine, right? They shouldn't have any other way to add cards to their hand. Orca gets us enough. None of my cards add cards to hand, right? Nothing else should be able to get right. They shouldn't be able to play anything. Honestly, they shouldn't be able to play anything that I gave them. I don't think they can play a single card that they could have pulled. They can't play anything on Big House. This gets us ahead by 1. They should have any other way to add cards to their hand. Vision wins right, Orca wins middle. Easy game. Wave doesn't matter. Like, what does Wave do? Ah! You thought, you piece! You thought it wouldn't be big enough! You thought the Orca, you could just sneak him on over there. How is the opponent going to beat 13? How is the opponent going to beat us for 13? In your freaking face, you fool! You absolute buffoon! Yeah, you just made my Orca even stronger. I was expecting... I'm sorry, that was so mean. You're a very good player. E-piece, indeed. I was expecting a Jean Grey from you, which is why I made that arrow play, but Sentry worked just as well, honestly. Casserole, so good. Yeah, WTWH is Jimmy Dickens. We play each other literally. I play Jimmy Dickens more than anyone else. I think the game has just decided that we're the same player. Oh, you don't have her? That makes sense. You don't know everyone's ladder and Twitch channels? I mean, that makes sense. It'd be weird if you did. It would definitely be weirder if you did. What do you think, chat? We're getting Galactus again? Getting Galactus again, chat? What do you have to do Legion Time Theater? I have no idea. If I'm being honest with you. Literally have no clue. Alright, let's try and get him. Destroyer! Okay.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Scared. We could probably win with a Heimdall here. I think a Heimdall here is very powerful. Like arrow right, Heimdall left. How do they ever beat that? There's plenty of ways. But I don't want there to be ways, you know? Wait. I think they go Goliath mid. And we laugh and we laugh and we laugh, chat. I think Goliath mid? I think it's Goliath mid all day. We laugh and we laugh and we laugh and we laugh. Arrow left also kind of works. But I like this Heimdall play more. Just arrow left? No. They're gonna Goliath mid and I'm gonna win. I didn't want my arrow to die, okay? You guys are out here just murdering your own arrow like a piece. I'm making the cool play and doing a little schmovement. Little schmovement action. I didn't want my arrow to die. Do you know how hard I worked for that chibi arrow? That chibi arrow eluded me for so long. Hey, it's just like a guy, right? Like Rambo would, or Punisher would get absolutely destroyed by like anyone. It's a guy with a gun and like an anger issue. Punisher has super training. I just love the idea that he has super training. Training is super. They played 3 cards. Isn't there a Punisher Ghost Rider that raised the baby Thanos? I don't know, it sounds interesting though. Just like you guys to notice how big my Orca is. Very large. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna get even larger too. Someone an even larger man, chat. Aww. Always smaller. This wins sometimes. Right? Little card, little baby card left. Let's go! We're so good at the game.
Victory.
Legion just helping out my Orky boy. Pulling the Coulson to stop the Darkhawk from getting the +5 and insanely clutch, by the way. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.